My name is Evan Jacobs, and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. On April 8th, we have a bout coming up between Shakur Stevenson and Shuichiro Yoshino. I hope I said that correctly. No disrespect if I did not. And that bout is going to be coming up, and we just thought we would do it. The odds are even on the fight on this computer, though in real life they probably will not be, mainly because I just think that's how the computer does it. It sees undefeated. It sees, but Stevenson is kind of the favorite, the odds-on favorite for this fight. Stevenson's 25. Yoshino is 31. Stevenson is 5'7". Yoshino's 5'9". They're both lightweights. This is Shakur Stevenson's first fight at lightweight. 68 reach for Stevenson, 68 reach for Yoshino, and I'm just gonna double check that. I want to say that yep, it actually is. 19 fights, 0 losses for Shakur Stevenson. So Yoshino has 16 fights and no losses. This is a 12-round fight, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And let's just get right to it. I think this is going to probably be a distance bout. I think that the computer might try to do a few things, but I think that Shakur Stevenson is just, I say this knowing very little about Yoshino, but just levels ahead of just about everybody. I think the only fighter out there that probably gives him a real tough time would be a Devin Haney. So yeah, and we can get into that later as we watch this. But this is going to be the kind of thing. If I'm Yoshino, I just come out and I don't do what Oscar Valdez did. I come out guns blazing, mauling, make it an ugly fight, get him against the ropes, and that I think is his best chance. But I think if he tries to box with Stevenson, he's going to lose. And I think if he doesn't throw his punches the way he should, the way I just said, he's going to lose. So yeah. But then again, that's just my 2 cents. So we did this. So now I need to. Okay, so we'll leave that here. All right, I'm just getting organized. Right now this, you have Stevenson kind of fighting at a distance, letting Yoshino kind of reach for him, sort of paw at him. And then you also have, in the process, Stevenson kind of landing, sort of seeing what Yoshino brings. And like I said, Yoshino lets his hands go, tries to catch him, but Shakur Stevenson also has never shown that he doesn't have a good chin. So I don't know that that's also the best, course of action. And, while we're doing this, I am going to do my post on YouTube. Here we go. And we see this. All right, I'm going to do my post, and we'll go to pick collage, go to my collages, and so we go to that one, and we got that one, and I'm just going to kind of leave it sort of as is. Okay, so it's only that one. Okay, and so I'm going to select my pictures, and here, let me see what we got. All right, we're just going through all the boxing pictures that I collected throughout the week. All right, so that's it for the first round, and I think Stevenson probably won that. I don't think you have to work in Scotland Yard to figure that one out. All right, and I'm going to go with that one, and we're going to go done. And we'll go done, and we'll save that one. Okay. And wow, they gave it to Yoshino. All people gave it to Yoshino. So now, we have 11 more rounds left of this fight. Shakur Stevenson. But maybe he used that round to figure it out. I thought Stevenson won it, but maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe am I biased? I don't know. We're gonna find out. And then here we'll go up here. I'm just gonna do my post. All right. And, I was trying to help BLK Prime out when I was doing my post, and I was trying to post their stuff, but they might be out of business, folks. They might be, just based on some of the things that I'm seeing in, whatchamacallit, in, just some of the things that I'm hearing other people say. And, all right. So we're here, and then, all right, and then we'll go to the thing, we'll go to the channel. Okay, your channel. And right now, Shakur Stevenson kind of looking for angles, and Yoshino is landing, kind of boxing, fighting his fight. It would be very, very interesting if it would in this simulation, it would have come up that Shakur Stevenson loses to Yoshino. That would just be highly, highly odd. But we'll see. Stranger things have happened on this. So we will, like I said, we will have to see. All right. And, oh, look, it's Shakur Stevenson landing from a distance. And so the post is up. We have, our usual post. And look at this. So we have that up. And yeah, everything is going good. And, there were some pictures that I wanted to look at because I only have one fight on the docket, although I'm sure more will come up. I only have one fight on the docket. So then, all right. So then we have Sebastian Fundora against Brian Mendoza. Try to find out when that's going to happen. And I think Stevenson probably took that round, right? And then, all right, so then 10-9, 10-8, all for Shakur Stevenson. So we're 2 rounds into this fight. Folks, we got 10 more rounds left. And look at that. Yoshino comes out and lands a right hand. And I'm telling you, these guys are going for it. And I think that Shakur Stevenson is, maybe thinking, hey, Yoshino's maybe a bit tougher than he expected. But at the same time, I think he feels that he's also in control. So then when we have Perlello versus Romero, and I'm only really doing the Raleigh Romero fight just because he's such a name. All right, so I'm going to see when that fight is happening. Okay, hold on, let's go back. And we have this one, and we have this one. So yeah, we have all 4 of those. So we're deleting all those. Oh, and some shots being landed, folks. Wow. Wow, look at that. Okay, so now what we'll do. All right, we're going to delete all. Okay. And now find out when he's fighting next. I don't know if it lists it, or maybe it does. Yeah, he's fighting Brian Mendoza on 4-8, so we can do that one next. And then Albert Pulelo. Albert. All right. And he is fighting, oh, he's fighting 513. Okay, so that is when that is happening. All right. Well, folks, we got that organized. It's looking pretty good, and you have Shakur Stevenson looking pretty good. And like I said, I think we're going the 12-round distance on this. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're watching, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. We are in the final 30 seconds of this, and I think Shakur Stevenson, like I said, I think that Yoshino is finding ways to land, but Shakur Stevenson is negating him with his speed, his power, and his agile nature, and that is ultimately going to tell the tale in this fight. So almost at 250 subscribers. I'm excited about that. 10-9, 10-10, 10-9, all for Shakur Stevenson. So he's up by 3 points now as we go into the fourth round. All right, well, as you guys can hear, I'm rubbing my hands together. That must mean that good things are going on. All right, so we have this. So we have alright, we have this, and then I have that, and then I have that. Okay, so did that. Alright, so this is going to be, tomorrow will be 3-6. Okay, perfect. Just getting organized for tomorrow. For tomorrow's work day, folks. And yeah, just one of those things. Okay, so we have that done. All right. I'm just going to grab something. And as you can see right here, I think in an odd way, you have Yoshino landing the harder shots. You have Yoshino landing the harder shots, and all of that kind of just playing into what we're seeing in this encounter. And now Stevenson's getting Yoshino against the ropes, and I think Stevenson kind of wants Yoshino to maybe, I don't know, kind of respect his power more, respect more what he brings to the table. It's the best way I can think about it. And Shakur Stevenson now standing in front of him and not getting hit as much, it doesn't seem. And like I said, then he just gets hit. That's the story of my life. All right. So we have this. All right. And final minute of that, all right, and Taking all those on the judges' scorecards. Shakur Stevenson now up by 6 points. Oh, and Yoshino trying to come back, trying to get some get back from Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is just kind of moving around the ring now, landing, attempting the pot shot, maybe catch Yoshino with something, landed just a hard uppercut right there. And Yoshino, to his credit, is landing. He's still in this. He's only behind by 6 points, and we are at the halfway point, and he's still landing. He just landed 2 good shots right there. So, he's not out of this, but Shakur Stevenson truly seems like he can do whatever he wants in there. All right, so now Yoshino taking that round, making this even as we go into the 6th round. So right now Shakur Stevenson is only up by 6 points going into the 6th round, and I got to tell you something. Generally, how these things go is that both fighters kind of what's the word? One will start to wilt probably around the 7th round. And now Shakur Stevenson starting to land the pinpoint shots. And what I think is going to happen is he's going to hurt Yoshino, and that will sort of be the tell. Like maybe drop him, maybe hurt him, maybe cut him, and that's going to change things. But Yoshino going to the body, doing a lot of good work up top, and being a lot more competitive. So we're going to have to see. And if Shakur Stevenson gets caught like that, I mean, he's fighting a lightweight, so he's hitting lightweights now. It's going to be different for him. We're in the final, almost in the final 30 seconds of this, and Shuichiro Yoshino giving a very good performance against a really good fighter, and Shakur Stevenson needs to be on his A game. He has 6 more rounds, and it's the kind of thing that he hasn't looked overwhelming. And now we're done with that. So now they're saying that Stevenson has a bruised rib. Yoshino's tired. So it's 10-9, 10-10, and 10-9 for Yoshino. So now Yoshino is only behind by a point, which is a 6-round fight, folks. Both guys giving A-plus efforts. And if Shakur Stevenson's rib gets worse, this could get very interesting as we head into the later part of the fight, as Yoshino doesn't seem to be slowing down, even though it says that he's tired. Now, this is where we get the interesting fights. This is why I love doing this game. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please, just let people know what we're up to over here. We're almost at 250 followers. I am so excited. Can't wait to get to 300. I just feel really good about that. Can't wait till we're at 500. It's going to happen. You want to know why? Because I'm just going to keep going. Simple, steady, keep it simple. Not going to change much. This will never be behind a paywall. It will never be difficult. It's never going to be filled with ads, I don't think. It's just going to be simple boxing, commentary, simulations. And right now, Yoshino is landing, and he's taking some shots for his trouble, but he's showing that the punches of Shakur Stevenson don't really hurt him that much. And like I said, I think one of them is going to hurt the other in a way that makes them wilt. I thought that would happen with Yoshino, but Shakur Stevenson hasn't turned it on like that. He's trying to. But Yoshino being able to reach him, being able to land, and putting it together to the body, Shakur Stevenson wants to keep his hands up. Oh, Shakur Stevenson going for it now. Oh, look at that. And Shuichiro Yoshino punching off the ropes, getting back out of trouble, and making Shakur Stevenson pay. Folks, we have a fight here, and I don't know anymore that really favors Shakur Stevenson, given the way that Yoshino's able to get in on the inside. Now, truthfully, in real life, is this going to happen? Probably not. But Shakur Stevenson has a broken rib. They're saying that he won that round on that one judge's scorecards. It was even on another. He won it on another. So he is up by 3 points, but he has a broken rib. Now he's got to get through 5 rounds with a broken rib against a tough opponent who doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And this could be very, very interesting if it keeps up like this, folks. Wow. I mean, honestly, in real life, I think Shakur Stevenson's going to outbox him. He's going to run the numbers. He's going to put Shuichiro Yoshino in a position where he cannot land and cannot hit him with his hard punches. That's the way I see it. But I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Yoshino based on his competition. Masayoshi Nakatani is the only guy who I recognize. And he beat him. He KO'd him. And so I think in like 6 rounds. So all that here, I'm going to see. I'll just move this over. Okay, well, I can't see it. Either way, Yeah, this is getting very, very interesting here, because if Yoshino can continue to land and continue to put it together against Shakur Stevenson, it's going to get a lot more interesting. But if he's tiring, that could give Stevenson just the edge that he needs. And hey, this is sort of for Stevenson a welcome to the lightweight division. And right now, Yoshino fighting well, just staying out of the realm of the punches and trying to counter Shakur Stevenson. We're under the final minute of this 8th round, and Shakur Stevenson taking shots for his trouble, has a broken rib, and is getting cracked right now by Yoshino. And that's the thing, Shakur Stevenson tough, showing that he's tough, showing good skills, but defense just, some holes in it that are being exploited by Shuichiro Yoshino. Even though Shakur Stevenson up by 3 points in this 8th round, there's still a long way to go in this fight. But now Shakur Stevenson going to the body. Oh, and missing with the uppercut. Oh, and right now they're saying that they're both tired. Stevenson has a broken rib. One judge gives it to Yoshino. The other two have it even. Folks, it's getting tied up here as Shakur Stevenson up by 2 points as we go into the 9th round. But he comes out and he lands on Yoshino. And you got to give Shakur Stevenson credit. He's never looked like he's wilting. He's hurt Yoshino right here, just like you saw that, folks. Only fighter in this game to be wobbled. Look at Shakur Stevenson turning it on when he's hurt, when he's in a tough fight against an opponent that maybe brought it a little bit too hard in a way that we didn't think that he would. And Shakur Stevenson now staying out of the way, moving out of the way, dancing, and doing the things that he needs to do. Oh, and now Yoshino pushing Shakur Stevenson against the ropes. And guys, the swings in this fight, the things you don't expect to see, and Shuichiro Yoshino kind of pour it on now, knowing that he has Shakur Stevenson hurt, but Stevenson wobbling him, and now Stevenson just got hurt then from that punch. Yoshino has to be careful. He has to be careful. There's so much that he wants to do, so much that he needs to think about, but at the same time, he does need to fight with careless abandon. This thing, he puts together more rounds like this, he's going to beat Shakur Stevenson, and I didn't think I was going to say that at the beginning of this broadcast. You guys all know that. I love it when I eat crow. I love it when the fight ends up being more competitive. And yeah, this is a good fight. Now, I'll be honest with you. The reason why we're seeing it this way is the computer, looking at the undefeated records, looking at what's happening in this fight for both guys, I think made Shuichiro Yoshino better than he was. But the fact is, Shakur Stevenson is still ahead. He's still probably going to pull this out. I think he just doesn't want to have too many more rounds like this. And especially when he started off and he hurt Yoshino, almost dropped him. And, we're almost in the final 30 seconds. And Shakur Stevenson trying to set him up again. But he's taking shots now, folks. Yoshino's landing at an alarming clip. And there's 3 more rounds left. All right, Stevenson with a broken rib. Both guys tired. All 3 judges giving it to Yoshino. So Yoshino winning that round now. He's up by a point. We're going to the 10th round, folks. This is now a 3-round fight, basically. And can Shakur Stevenson continue to dazzle? Can he put it together? Can he save it up in this last stretch as he just stays out of the range of Yoshiro's punches? Yoshiro tired, but throwing with everything that he has. Oh, and Shakur Stevenson lands on Shuichiro Yoshino just like we thought he would. He was tired, and Shakur Stevenson pulling it out of the fire as Yoshino's coming on. What a fight, folks. What a fight. Wow. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson's the winner by a knockout. The fight lasted 10 rounds. Stevenson was not knocked down, but has a broken rib. Yoshino was knocked down 1 time, and his eyes are glazed, and that's all it took. Look at these scores. 85-86 for Yoshino, 87-88 for Yoshino, 86-85 for Stevenson. But Shakur Stevenson being great when it counts and pulling it out in a fight that was a lot tougher than he expected. Once again, real fight probably isn't going to be like this, but if it is, you remember where you saw it first. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs. Please share these links. Please tell people about this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Boxing Time TV.